Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. So our tag of the day for today is attire. Now I was really stumped with this prompt. I'm revisiting that craft card or craft tag that I put modelling paste in the previous video, and I've got a scrap of some wedding dress offcuts. My neighbour is a seamstress and she gave me some little bits and pieces of fabric. So I'm going to sew that into a ruffle. Now, I even had to look up attire. I know what attire is, but in the dictionary it says clothes, especially fine or formal. So that's why I went for this wedding dress fabric offcut. So once again, I just really stumped me. So in this video, I will only be making one tag. I mean, that's what the challenge is, one tag a day, but I figure most times when I have all my supplies out, I may as well make a few while I'm going. So I'm having a big think here about what I want to do. So I've just dug out an old palette, and I love using this gold paint, which I'll show you in a minute, and watering it down. It's just a made by paint gold metallic. It's a really nice gold, and I just add some water, mix it up, and I thought I'm just going to add some splatters of gold paint. I mean, formal wear, gold jewellery, something special. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to take this craft tag, because with craft cardstock before, I've found that it's really absorbent. So I'm just sort of really experimenting here and just see what I get. I just find that anything liquid really soaks into craft cardstock. I don't know whether anyone else has had that problem before. So I'm really going to town with the splotches so the gold shows up. So the gold has absorbed a little bit into the craft cardstock, but I can still see some of it sitting on the top of the tag there. It's not enough gold to my liking. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I like gold on a lot of my projects. So I'm going to just get my small round brush there and paint some of the gold just over the white modelling paste. I'm not going to cover all of the white because I like the contrast between the craft and the white colour there. But I'm just going to have a bit of a play and do a little bit of painting here and there. I'm not sure that I'm really loving it at this stage, but I've started now and I have to keep going. So we'll see what we come up with. I just had to let that dry before I went any further. Now you can see that I've left a fair bit of white, but there's no point painting gold over the white where the ruffle's going to sit. So I've decided I'm actually going to put some gilding flakes around the outside edges of the tag. I have a bit of a problem here. I've got my fan blowing because it's stinking hot here again, and I've got my real gummy brush. I use one end for mixing wax and the other end for putting the gilding glue. So I'm going to just really randomly just put some of this on the outer edges, and I struggle a bit once I open the lid. The gilding flakes just go everywhere. So I'm just going to put that on, and then I need to just let it sit and go tacky before I add my flakes. So you'll need a softer brush to brush off the flakes. I love using this fan brush. Now I have to be a little bit strategic here and put the lid up so the fan doesn't get in and blow all the gold flakes away. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I love using I call them the crumbs. So you can get your faux gilding flakes in sheets, but these are all just the crumbs from when I've used the sheets, the excess that I've just brushed off. So I'm just sort of rubbing that over where the leaf sizing is what it's called, not gilding glue, the leaf sizing, and you'll see, yeah, there goes all the flakes everywhere. I had gold everywhere by the end of this video. It's a good thing I like gold. Anyway, I'm putting that on there, and you just brush off the excess with the fan brush. So yeah, you can just see here and just get in there and give it a light brush. Looks like I'm being really rough, but I'm not. I do like to leave a little bit excess hanging because I love seeing little bits of gold floating through my journals. If you don't, you can just use your sheets of gold, and that will just leave you with a flat piece of gold around your objects. So I'm just going to get as much of the excess off as I can. You can't see it properly there, but I love it. I just love that gilding, those gilding flakes. So I'm just going to trim down the ruffle and just make sure that I'm happy with the way that it's looking. I must admit I'm not overly in love with this tag, but it's not too bad. It's probably not my best work, but it's not too bad. Anyway, I found these little diamante buttons, so I just thought, well, they would represent something really special on some formal wear. So I'm going to sew them directly to the ruffle, and then I will glue the ruffle down. So I'm just using just normal sewing cotton and a needle to do that, and I will be back once that's done. Well, they're sewn on there. A little bit hard to see in the video, but they just fancy up that ruffle a little bit. So I'm just going to cut a length of the ruffle to go onto the tag. And then I'm going to just trim off some of the frayed threads that are hanging out there. I don't mind, in most of my projects I leave the threads hanging if I sew, but I just figured, you know, just get rid of some of these so it does look a little bit more formal. I'm just going to be using art glitter glue just to glue that ruffle down. I'm just going to run a line of glue down the tag. I'm going to put a decent amount of glue just so that that does actually stick, because I've got a little bit of texture with the modelling paste, and then the buttons have been sewn on there, so I need to just make sure that it's going to stick and stay down. I'm just going to use my scoring tool just to get underneath the buttons there. The buttons have shanks on them, so just to make sure that the glue adheres properly to the tag and all the modelling paste. So I just go over and just press that down. Tidy up some of the loose threads again. So there we have the tag today for ATTIRE. Let me know what you think. As I said, it's not my best tag. I don't absolutely love it, but it's not too bad. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. Bye.